Studio. Ich bin immer noch benommen und nochmal Lena Marie für die Jungs. Ich bin quasi eine direkte Verwandte von Lady Gaga und vielleicht denkst du noch an meine Telefonnummer. Aber anyway, weiter geht's im Programm. Die nächste Band steht parat und jetzt kommt was ganz anderes. Es ist man kann sie nirgendwo einordnen. Es ist ein bisschen Elektro, es ist ein bisschen düster, es ist aber auch melodisch. Und ja, hört selbst, Biinds. Und ich bin gespannt. Viel Spaß mit Biinds.
I'd soon leave this past alone. Disintegrate, I'm falling. I'll assimilate this wound, comatose, deep like the moon. It graces the eyes, just down low. Comatose, deep like the moon. It graces the eyes, just down low. I don't feel like walking down this road, but I have to. I don't feel like looking down this road, but I have to. Don't feel like looking down this road, but I have to. Don't feel like looking down this road, but I have to. Comatose, thick like a moon. It graces your eyes, just down cold. Comatose, bleak like a moon. It graces your eyes, just down low. Stop these maggots, these insecurities are infesting your brain. Yes, I guess so. Good luck, sir. You're on a mission to resurrect a Slavic, overly powerful individual. Good luck, son. You're on a path to the outside. Now it's up to you to reach out. Wagons passing, a sudden crash the rails. Couldn't see the animal, so the instinct fails. I dream I'm fiction, a sense of witness, a sudden relapse. I see hippopotamus. I see drop down, taking your guns. I captured you successfully. Couldn't see the animal, so the instinct flies. A sense of witness, a sudden relapse. I see every part of a sense of weirdness, a sudden realize I see a dream and fiction, a sense of weirdness, a sudden realize I see every part of my part of my world, I see. Confusion, sitting there, back to blood, and I regret this feeling. I forgotten all she does that's meaning. Beyond my fears, my mind, we practice love, regret this feeling. In this room I plead right here. Beyond these eyes composer, sitting there, watching the altar rest smoke clear. Through the sharing inside only fear. Beyond my thoughts lies this pain, Beyond my thoughts and the hearts in bed. I lick the blood and I regret this feeling. I've forgotten all she does that's meaning. Ooh. Here in this room I plead right here. Beyond these eyes confused, sitting there, watching the altar as the smoke clears. Through this chair and inside only there. Here in this room I plead right here. And on these oversized composer is sitting there, watching the altar as the smoke clears through the shell and inside only there. Vielen Dank. Rains by the clock, the mediums. We surrender to their poison. These promising chords, avoided in the devil's details. Shh. Here we are. I can't get out of this fucking retail business job. So come. Oblivious, so come on. We're in a coma, can't get out. All right. It is in my system to fuck you all up incessantly. It is in my bloodstream to disappear without a trace. I'm too busy for these lame guys. Too busy for the ones that are not you. Too engaged for the same lies. I'm too unsure and even out of your own truth. Okay. It is in my bloodstream to disappear without a trace. It is in my system incessantly. Pale, black and blue, I got all the night sky drift. Shifting like a halo in this abstract vision. Delete my status and recognize this journey of a daytime dream. Hour after hour, haven't shown burn. On top of it all you see, in this abstract vision, delete my status and recognize this journey of a daytime dream. And black and blue, I got all the night sky drift. Shifting like a halo world, and this abstract vision, just leave my status and recognize this journey of a daytime dream. Burn to the play, I sought to change it, I sought to embrace it. Yearn to the play, I sought to erase it, I came to play. Yearn to the fear, I sought to pray. We got 2 more songs. Sit and rest for a minute. The demons, the aliens, the creatures. A negative, a joke. Believe in my phones. Believe in my to and fro. A negative, a joke. Believe in my to and fro. A negative, joke, yeah. Sometimes when I feel like I'm walking alone, it waits for me, standing. At times when I feel that I'm sitting alone, it waits for me, breathing. At times when I feel that I'm walking alone, it waits on me. A negative joke. Believe in my phone. Believe in my to and fro. A negative joke. Believe in my phone. Believe in my to and fro. I'll just suck away this pain. No one wants to see there's anywhere. Self-pity guiding moans, self-deprecating moans. Shoot of your seasons, you are just a water seer. You are just the way you feel, and you will never see the gold like this. We shall only see the moon like this. Your face so fierce, the snake is saying. Thank you very much. All right, this is the first announcement, but the last song. It's called Titan.
Little friend in need, by my soul to feed. Little friend with feather and blood. All of this too much for you. Little friend in need. Now I am your mother. See, shove this down. Shove this down. Shove this down, down. Please shove this down. Shove this down, down. Please shove this down. Can you cry like a river forever? Can you cry like a river? Little friend in need, by my soul to feed. Little friend with feathered blood. All of this too much for ya. Little friend in need. Now I am your mother's seed. Little friend in me. Now I am your mother's seed. Little friend in me. Now I am your mother's seed. Goodbye.
Ja, zurück zu mir, wollte ich schon sagen. Biinds. Also Biinds hat mich jetzt mal ein bisschen runtergeholt und ich merke, das ist so Musik, auf die lässt man sich ein. Und ja, es ist Tatsache, kein Genre auszumachen. Aber ich habe mich so ein bisschen erinnert gefühlt an Massive Attack. Sowas in der Art. Anyway, wahrscheinlich sind jetzt alle total sauer, wenn ich das sage. Nee. Okay, und dann geht es jetzt gleich weiter. Biinds geht zu Lena Marie und wir sehen uns danach wieder nach dem Gespräch. Lena Marie, die Jungs sind unterwegs zu dir. Jetzt sind wir alle wieder etwas mehr geerdet. Ich habe zwar noch ein bisschen Nackenschmerzen, so vom Headbanging vorhin, aber das war jetzt genau das Richtige, um wieder down to earth zu kommen, wie man so schön neudeutsch sagt. Also, ich bin gespannt, was der Name Biinds bedeutet und was die Jungs uns sonst noch von sich erzählen werden. Lena Marie, wie sieht's aus? Sind die bei dir angekommen? Ja, da laufen sie gleich rein. Also Lena Marie ist nah dran an den Musikern. Ich sag's nochmal, auch wenn ich mich wiederhole. Ein bisschen neidisch bin ich schon. Viel Spaß mit Lena Marie und Biinds.
Willkommen. Willkommen hier im Wohnzimmer. in diesem Radiostudio mal wieder. Welcome, Biinds.
Hello.
Ja, wir haben gerade ein tolles Konzert von Biinds gesehen. Das Interview wird jetzt auf Englisch stattfinden und werde ganz zum Schluss noch mal kurz wiederholen, was Sie gesagt haben. Yeah, that was really intense.
Thank you.
So I think Zimi was right by Massive Attack. So do you know Massive Attack?
Of course.
So is it
We
that...
don't know them personally, though. That's
Really?
we know of them. We don't know them. They're not our friends. We would love for them to be our friends. They're not our friends yet.
Yeah. We wanted to open for them once, and somebody tried to like help us out and maybe get to be like the opener, but it didn't happen, unfortunately.
Maybe in the future.
Maybe, hopefully.
Not in 2020. There's no concerts.
No concerts in 2020, but maybe next year. So we can see you on the big Massive Attack headline tour. Is that kind of music, Massive Attack, that you hear private?
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, same for me. It's like, I think the first Massive Attack song I heard was Angel when I was maybe like 16 or 15.
So sad music.
And it changed everything for me. It just kind of like opened up what I thought really electronic music could be. Because it's not just dance, it's a little hip hop, it's a little bit of dub, it's a little bit of rock. And so we kind of have a similar thing. It's a few different genres kind of put together.
So do you like not only one genre? So do your music is trip hip hop, right? Is it dark industrial?
Yeah.
I saw it in the internet, so I can ask you now. Can you explain me your music?
Damn internet.
Yeah, I for me it's always like trying to like dancing to architecture is this like similar to explaining our music. It's kind of like impossible. I don't want to sound like pretentious or anything, but I guess it's probably in that line of being like electronic and industrial and probably also like ambient music that we're inspired by mostly. Yeah.
And you're living in Berlin, right?
Yeah.
But why do you live in Berlin? That's the question ever in these interviews.
That's
but
everyone's question.
yeah, because I think it's this city for music in Germany. I don't know how it is in international. I mean, so what's your sense that you're living here?
I'm a filmmaker, like by my training and by my trade. And so I moved to Berlin because I was actually moving more towards doing music. And I was invited to play some festivals here. And then it just kind of became home without me expecting it to be home. And then we met maybe like a year later playing a show with like Madame Claude, but for different acts. Like I wasn't in Biinds yet. I have my own project. And then we just kind of hit it off, combined. So, yeah.
So in which year was it where you met him?
2013. 2013.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long time ago.
Yeah.
So now you're real. It's a real friendship.
Of course, yeah.
I like this guy.
I like him too.
Most of the time.
And so your last album, it was last year, right? And you released
correct.
it. How was it to release an album?
Difficult, I guess. It's always difficult to promote the album. And I guess it's kind of like hard getting an audience for the kind of music that we make. But we just want to do... I don't really think about like... of the audience when I'm trying to make songs or music in general. I just try to like do something that I really like. So it's just the process for me. I guess if I would be like thinking about the audience all the time, what they want to hear, I wouldn't feel good about myself.
The music channels the weirdos like us. It brings the people who are like us, the like-minded spirits.
So what is your target? So where did you see your personally in the band, like Biinds, in the future?
Hopefully out on the road again. We went to Hamburg last year. We also played in Peru, where I'm from, in part. And hopefully getting out there more once, this is settled a little bit more, like the whole situation. But yeah, it's definitely there's definitely going to be more music from us and videos and all kinds of stuff. So we're not stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, we have a very, very negative time, the Corona crisis. So how did your plans changed this year? Did you have plans for this year?
Well, not exactly. I mean, the last show that we actually played was in December of last year. So after that, I didn't have like much of a plan of what was going to happen to Biinds. I knew that I wanted to make more music. That's always my kind of like my goal. That's where I like see myself in the studio, and then maybe later I think about, yeah, maybe I want to play this music live because it's kind of very intimate, and it's kind of like hard to find places to play sometimes, but it has been good in general for us, I think.
So what did you feel on stage in this television studio? It's very different to a club. So did you feel something, or was it like, okay, where are the people?
I think it was okay. I felt some vibes. There were vibes, right, Nico?
Yeah, there were
vibes,
and it's actually nice to have my girlfriend there. She saw me playing for the first time, and it was kind of special.
So it's very important. It's very important to see people who love you, and they love your music, right? And which person you are? Like, do you like the small clubs or the big clubs? So what's your dream? A big stage or the small stages?
Say a castle. Say a castle.
A castle.
Let's say castle. We'll manifest it by saying it out loud now. We're going to play in a castle.
What kind of castle?
Citadelle. It's like a castle, right?
Yeah, but a real castle.
Okay.
Like,
Citadelle is not a real castle?
Alhambra.
Really?
Alhambra.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In Portugal.
Why not? Yeah.
So is it important for you to play in Germany, or do you want to be international? So
ideally, yeah. Ideally, it would be cool to get out there, maybe play in the US or somewhere else.
We're an international band in every way. Nico's Peruvian and German. I'm American, but I live in Berlin. Ian's from the UK. So we've had a previous drummer who was also Peruvian, German. So we've always had kind of like a rotating roster.
So maybe it's possible that you're in different kind of cities.
We're secret agents.
All right, and do you have... No, we want to see you together both in Berlin, for sure. And but what did you do in the crisis, in the lockdown? Did you go into the studio? Are you creative, or what did you do?
What did you do, Nico?
What did I do?
What did you do?
Me.
Did you see each other in the crisis?
No, I don't think I saw you for like 9 weeks, maybe. Yeah. Like I was in Stockholm at the time of the lockdown.
What did you do in Stockholm?
Work on music. Work on a lot of music. Work on a script. Hang out with my girlfriend. Walk in the forest. Painting. Try to relax. Try not to get sucked into the paranoia.
I think that was a positive time for you in the crisis.
Yeah, it was great.
And you're in time.
Yeah, for me too. I actually moved. Moved to a new place in Charlottenburg.
Oh, I live in Charlottenburg too. It's a beautiful place. And there's a castle.
True, there's a castle. Maybe we should play there.
Let's play there.
Yeah.
Done. Thank you. You're booking it.
Yeah, and I'm just always taking time to work on music, work on art. I like drawing and painting too. So I always try to take time off to paint and to create, stay creative.
So did you miss nothing in this time, really?
In terms of playing or during Corona?
In many ways, in the Corona time. So for me, it
Cinema.
seems to be like a very good time for you, a very creative process.
I miss going to the cinemas. That's the main thing. That's really the main thing. I love going to a cinema, seeing a film, sitting all the way in the back. Even like I'll go to the last screening of the night and just sit in the back, and maybe there's one other person there, and it's amazing. It's like a personal cinematic experience. So I miss that. What
is your favorite movie?
Wow. In the Mood for Love. Wong Kar-wai.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I love that movie too, actually.
So, the listeners outside, do you have a message for them? Maybe they're not all so positive in these times like you guys. So, do you have a special message?
Yeah, actually, be responsible. That's what I would say. Stay healthy, be responsible, wear your mask. I think that's something that we need to consider, especially in Berlin, maybe. There are lots of crazy people running around, and I just think that, yeah, be responsible, stay creative.
So maybe we have more music of you next year, maybe a new album.
This year, probably.
This year.
Yeah.
So because of the corona crisis, because of lockdown, because of your creative process?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had lots of time to make music, so I guess there's a lot coming. There's a lot of material that's ready, so yeah.
And the last question of Biinds, your band name. What is it?
I knew this one was coming. Well, essentially, to bind is a word that means to tie something together, and well, it's like a symbol. You could say like binds is kind of like two elements that come together, because the initial idea of this project was to collaborate with new people. Because when I came to Berlin, I had this idea of collaborating with many different musicians without really having a band, but like lots of different collaborators, like male and female, or whatever other gender you want to be, right? So that was the idea behind it, collaboration.
That's a really, really good symbol. I think it's a good symbol for this time, for the negative times and the positive times. So thank you so much for your audience. It was very special, very intense. So have a good time. Take care of you. And maybe we see each other in the ALEX studio next time.
That'd be cool, yeah.
People.
Vielen Dank, vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank euch.
Biinds is for the children.
So, und es geht jetzt sofort wieder ins Studio. Simi steht schon bereit, das sehe ich doch schon. Ja, und jetzt kommt wieder eine neue tolle Band. Oh ja. Und das ist tatsächlich auch die letzte Band für heute. Schade. Aber bleibt dran und bye Biinds. Bye Biinds. Tschüss, bis später.